Season 3 of Building a Nation with Latvia begins today. We've already gone through the first Champions League qualifying round because I thought it was going to be easy. Spoiler alert, it was. Today, a doubleheader against the Belarusian giants of Bate Borisov. Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2021, Building a Nation with Latvia and the Skinnz Academy. If you are new to the channel and you're enjoying these videos, do please consider hitting that subscribe button. It does help me out massively. Also, you can click the little thumbs up like button as well. That also helps boost me up in the old YouTube algorithms. Today is the start of Season 3, which means transfers. Two of them. There's two players. Two players have joined the club. We've spent nearly £40,000 on an Ivorian left back. We'll come to him in a minute. Players leaving the club as well. You can see a whole load of players going out on loan. Basically players who needed to get a bit of football. So that is exactly what they are doing. We have brought in Ingars Stuglis, sure. 26-year-old Latvian central midfielder. Got released from Leipzig. I saw him, went, he looks alright. He's not going to play a lot, but he's Latvian. I'm trying to keep him in the game. And a 19-year-old left back from the Ivory Coast called Adjumani. He has been brought in for £40,000-ish. I think he's pretty good, and he's been brought in basically because our number one left back has, I think he's broken his ankle. So yeah, he's going to miss a lot of football. It's actually his leg, not his ankle. So Lysands is out for 5 to 8 months. That's a big amount of time to be missing. He won't be back until maybe February is when I'm kind of predicting. So yeah, we were without a left back for the entire first half of the season. So we needed to get somebody in. And I think we've got ourselves a good replacement. Some other things I want to just kind of point out about our team for Season 3. I have basically gone and we've got rid of some players who've been released, things like that. Some players, actually, I'll come to them in a minute, but some players who were first team players in the last couple of seasons have been released. We're trying to start introducing some of the children. Kevin Bossard is one of them. He's going to be our backup right back. I know he's not a right back, but he will be because I think he can probably do the job, and mentally he can do any job that he puts his mind to. From a central defensive position, we have two Lizanovs. One of them is 16 and not very good. One of them is 17, and I think Carlos Lizanovs is actually really good. So Lizanovs is going to hopefully get himself some game time in the coming seasons. Scrolling further down, a player who we loaned out last season is Kaspar's Rybaks. Rybaks is good. I don't know why we loaned him out, unless loaning him out actually was the reason why he got good. But yeah, Kaspar Rybaks, I think is going to be a very helpful player for us this season. Probably will be a backup to Wilson on the right-hand side, but as we know from last season, Wilson does get himself injured. Another player who we loaned out last season, who I think will also be very good, is Maris Mikolov, now 18 years old. We sent him out on loan to Meta last season, and Mikolov's good, isn't he? I'm training him up as a right winger, although I'm tempted to put him as a DLP. Because I think he's got the numbers to be a DLP, you know? Yes, he does. That's what we're going to go for. So we're going to drop back. He learns a lot less as well, which is good. We're not going to dwell on this for too long, but some players who have also left the club. Ben Kone, Ahasin, Kouassi, Masulia, Ritvar Ruggins, Emil Kouakou and Gilnix have all left the club. Half of them didn't want to sign a new deal. The other half I kind of looked at and went, you know what? We've got better than you now. Don't worry, we will be getting to a game in just a second, but we do need to talk about, briefly, our matches against Kosovan side Pristina, possibly. We beat them 3-0 in the home leg and then 3-0 in the away leg. Mikolov with 2 in the first leg, Samed also scoring. Yurkovs gets 1 in the second leg, so does Zavs, and Kaspar's Rybaks also on the score sheet, which does set up our matchup against Bate Borisov, which I think we've got a chance. Let's find out, shall we? Right then, for the first match of our new season then, it will be Malcolm Jans in goal because Zomers is currently injured. He's not played a game all season. He got injured just before our first Champions League game, which means Malcolm Jans has been on number 1 so far this season. Rafalskis, Bakayoko, Vugels and Adjumani will be our fullbacks. Our defence. Adjumani making his debut today, so this is going to be my first chance to see him as well. The middle of the pitch is exactly the same because they are our best players by a long shot. Tchukwu and Zavs on the wings. Mikolov and Yurkovs will be our strikers. Basically, we've got an issue where all of our sort of star players are playing for the under-20... I say starred players are playing for the under-23, so they're not currently eligible, which isn't ideal. We can put Bossard on the bench. We're going to do that. Now, I've got no idea who's favourites for this. I think Bate Borisov should be favourites, and playing at home as well, you'd think they probably will be. Kuimov with the ball. Yablonski's lost it to Zavs. Go on, Zavs. Get an early goal. We're not even 2 minutes on the clock. Zavs is going to run forward. Number 7 plays that ball through to Robert Mikolov, and Robert Mikolov makes it 1-0. That's big. This time last season, we were playing against Cluj of Romania, And we got smashed, didn't we? We got absolutely smashed by Cluj. We're 1-0 up against Bate. Melkomyan's with a free kick. Plays it across to our fullback, who's already injured. Adjumani's injured. Tronikov plays it forward. Doesn't get it near any one of our players. Is he going to steal it back? Abdul Samed's the man to steal it back instead. Yakov's is there. Chests it down. Into the goal. It's 2-0. We're 2-0 up against Bate Borisov. It's 6 minutes on the clock. Are we actually progressing a little bit further in the Champions League this year? Straight after the goal again, more action. This time it's intercepted by Bakayoko, fair enough. Tronikov plays it back to Bakayoko. Forward, Yakov flicks that head. Miklov's going to get there first, he doesn't. Yablonski gets it clear. Was that his name, Yablonski? To Chukwu, to Abdul Samed. We've got a runner on the right-hand side. It is Rafael Skinnz. Is he going to cross it in? Back to Abdul Samed again. Back to Rafael Skinnz. Back to Tronikov. Somebody shoot. It's taken a deflection. The fullback again. Rafael Skinnz has this. Across to Tronikov's, to Chukwu's in the penalty area. Abdul Samed's there. Back to Tronikov's. Tries to shoot. Hits the defender. And now Bate can possibly break and maybe get themselves a goal back into this game. Vogels with a superb slide tackle. And Bakayoko was not paying enough attention. And that is 100% Bakayoko's fault there. Well, we're 8 minutes in and we've had 3 goals already. Now 12 minutes. Is this going to be goal number 4? Bate with this ball. Crosses it in. Bakayoko finds Rafael Skinnz. Can play that ball forward. Flicked head. Finds Mikolov. Zavs is on that left-hand side. Mikolov's going to go alone. He does go alone. Shot isn't the best. Into Shabatsky's hands. Maybe a chance from a corner. Abdul Samed to Chukwu's there. It's gone over everybody and cleared. Zavs is going to pick this one up. 3 still in the box. If he can cross it in, he's going to go alone, isn't he? He's found to Chukwu. He hasn't found to Chukwu. He's kicked off for a throw. We're literally seeing everything in this match at the moment. Rafalskis to Chukwu. Cross it, pass it, do something. He's kicked into the back of somebody. Abdul Samed absolutely rattles the bar, goes off for a goal kick. Can we have no highlights for like 20 minutes now? I said for 20 minutes, not until 20 minutes. We've got another highlight. It is Bate going to run full... No, it's not. Adjumani, with his injury, has picked that ball up. That is good pace from the youngster to Chukwu. Abdul Samed, Rafalskis has space. He's gone backwards instead. That was not the ball. Not the ball. Vogels, we've got no players in our own half apart from the goalkeeper. Speaking of, it's gone all the way back to him. So what are we doing? Melkomyans kicks it off towards that left-hand side. Zavs doesn't win the header. Adjumani, back to Vogels. He's gone long. Over the top to Yurkov. The keeper's come out. Just get it in the middle. Just get it. Why did you shoot? I know you like scoring goals, but you should have just got it in the middle. Abdul Samed with the corner. 10 minutes left. It's a header clear. We're going to hopefully get that one first. It's going to be Adjumani to collect it. The fullback, still 18 years old. He's very good for an 18-year-old in my opinion. Zavs, he's going the wrong way. Tronikov's is going to run. Fair enough. He's going to go for a run. Invites to Chukwu forward. Now it's Rafalskis. Loads and loads of space for the fullback. Didn't play a lot last season. Hopefully he's going to be our number 1 this season. Tronikov's controls it well. It's blocked. He gets a second chance. And Andres Tronikov's makes it 3-1. We've got 2 minutes or 3 minutes maybe of stoppage time to play. Melkomyans to Vogels. Are we going to make it 4 before half time? If we do, that would be perfect. It's a header forward. Yablonski across is Milik on that wing. Yablonski backwards finds Kuimov on the right hand side. Plays it back in. I feel like there's a goal here. I feel like Bate are going to score a goal right at the end of this half. Into Milik in the penalty area. Vogels has given him a little trip. It's a penalty. Of course it is. Come on, Melkomyans. Come on, Melkomyans. Last episode, I think, you were in goal for a penalty shootout in the cup final. He doesn't need to save this one. He's placed it in the bottom corner. Shame it was a different goal. Right, half time with 3-1 up. It's been exciting. There's been a lot going on. I am pleased with your performance. Bakayoko, your mistake cost us a goal. I'm unhappy with you. Fine, you're still inspired. I want to shout with Yurkovs for trying to score when it would have been easier to pass. But here we are. 50 minutes then. Rafalskis with the throw to Chukwu. Tronikov's is there. To Chukwu's trying to get some space for himself. He's gone for goal. The goalkeeper, Shabitsky, holds on to that one. And that was the whole highlight. Looking at how we're playing, I am pretty happy at the moment. Zavs is our lowest performer, bar Bakayoko, who is obviously... He's been marked down because of his mistake. Zavs picks this ball up. He's going to run into space. He's got 2 across to the right-hand side. He's going to shoot because, of course, he does. We might be bringing Zavs off, you know? Yeah, we are. We are bringing him off. We're going to bring on nobody because Why do I always do this? Let's do that, and then to Chukwu... No, to Chukwu needs to start. Zavs can come off for Vieira? Can you play on the... Are you... You're left foot? Yeah, you can play as a right winger. It's fine, not a problem. One day, I'm going to sort my subs bench out. We literally don't have any attacking options on the subs bench. Partially because of the whole under-23s are playing at the same time as us, so half our players aren't eligible. But yeah, you'd think we'd have some. It is Bate with the ball on 64 minutes. So Draco on that left-hand side cuts inside, gets past a couple of players. Malcolm Jans with a very good save. It would have been a good goal. You're very right, commentary. It's going to be a corner instead. Let's get this clear. Just big, clean header. Fair enough. Kick it off the pitch. We are seeing the goal kick, though. Malcolm Jans to Bakayoko with his yellow card. He's still only on a 6-5. I'm hoping he can go up a little bit. Vieira, the makeshift right winger, forward to Mikolov, one of our goal scorers. Vieira again. He's going to run across from the right-hand side off towards his left, which he is obviously stronger with his left foot, to Chukwu. He needs a runner. He's gone back to Troninkovs, to Chukwu once again. Troninkovs again. Make the run. Make the run. And Germani has the space. Plays that ball through. Lovely ball through as well. Across. That's what you want. That is what you want from your strikers. Yurkovs gets lucky because Mikolov's shot was blocked. To Chukwu. He actually passed it. Yes, he didn't find the right man, but he still did it. Almost in the final 10 minutes, we're going to take off Adjamani. We're going to put Vugels on as a left back. We're going to put Vitalis on. We're also going to take Rafalskis off for Kevin Bossard. We're going to give him a debut as a right back. So we've got a very makeshift defence. To be honest, we've got a very makeshift side at the moment. Bakayoko and Vieira now dropping down to 6.4s, so they're clearly not doing much of any use. The full-time whistle goes then in Belarus, and we win 4-1. Not going to lie, wasn't expecting that. Adjamani is out for 2 to 3 days. Okay, it's not too bad. We do have a bit of an injury crisis. Lyzans and Smirnov's both out with broken lower legs. We've also got hamstring injuries. Wilson's out for 5 weeks to 3 months with a broken ankle. Zommers and Adjamani now only out for a few more days. But yeah, we are struggling a little bit when it comes to injuries. Right, we're going to go forward to the second Bate match. In between, I think we're actually playing our first league game. No, we're not. No, we're just playing Jelgava randomly in a friendly, apparently. These bits of news always amuse me. Grisenko prefers Yurkovs to Cristiano Ronaldo. How good was he today? I wouldn't swap him for anyone, not even Cristiano Ronaldo. Doing a comparison, they're generally not that different, are they? Let's not look at that. If you look at the shape, okay? If you look at the shape, they're not that different. Ronaldo is available on a free. Fair enough. Yeah, don't blame you. So we have somewhat of an unexpected lead after the first leg. We now go to Latvia to play Bate once again. It will be Malcolm Jans in goal. The back four remains unchanged. The midfield remains unchanged. The strikers remain unchanged. One change, in fact, in the entire squad, and that is Kaspar's Rybaks comes in on the right-hand side to replace Chukwu, who's a bit tired. Yes, I'm fully aware. Adjamani's also a bit tired, but we've got no left back, so he's going to have to just deal with it. Also, we've got all of our children back, so our subs bench actually is a little bit better looking when you look. We've got Bossard, we've got Kaunan, we've got Sarinens, we've got Kurz because Zommers is still injured, and we also have Maris Mikolov. Straight from kickoff, we've got a highlight. If it goes 5-1, this is pretty much game, set and match at this point, isn't it? Rybaks to Rafalskis on the right-hand side. Are we going to get a very early goal in the Champions League? Rafalskis, he's lost out. No, not Bate. Bate can't be getting a very early goal. They do have this ball. Are we going to steal it? Coming forward in the centre circle. 30 seconds played now. Plays it off towards that right-hand side. It's Kurimov. He's going to run forward with this ball. Troninkovs is in front of him. Finds Kurimov once again, though, on the right-hand side. Adjamani's with him. Back once again. Crosses it in. Bakayoko clears. Go on, Zavs. Counter-attack time. I mean, this wasn't what I was expecting from this highlight. If we're going to do this. Zavs to Rybaks on the right-hand side. Plays that ball through. Robert Mikolov is there. And it is 1-0. It's not 1-0. He's offside. Rafalskis to Rybaks. Plays it back to the right back. So 15 minutes on the clock, and what a ball that is. Rybaks with loads and loads of space. He's going to cut inside. The two-footed winger crosses it in. It's a wonderful save. Zavs isn't going to get on the end of that. In fact, he might do. He has eventually got there. Adjamani, the Ivorian, can go down the left-hand side. Zavs is in front of him for no reason other than he was just standing still. Wasn't paying enough attention. Vugels to Troninkovs. We've got loads of space. Adjamani has acres of space. Rybaks heads down to Mikolov. Yurkovs is there. He's going to make it 1-0. 5-1 on aggregate against Bate Borisov in the Champions League qualifiers. I was expecting to lose both of these games. Zealand wouldn't be happy with this, would he? Kaspar's Rybaks has just got himself sent off. Rybaks, what are you doing? He got tackled on the edge of the area and then just decides he's had enough of that and he's just gone straight through the back of him. Two-footed tackle off the ground, scissor tackle, you name it, he did it all wrong. We're down to 10 men. Maybe Zealand would be happy about this. You know what? We're going to stick with this. We're going to stick with that. Just have a big gap on the right-hand side. We've done it before. Rafalskis to Yurkovs. Plays it back once again to Rafalskis. In the middle is Abdul Samed, yellow-carded Abdul Samed. Yurkovs plays it forward, eventually. Nope, he's gone for goal himself. The keeper, with a questionable save, does manage to save it. It's cleared upfield, but hopefully that's going to end the highlight. Shabutsky kicks that ball off towards our player. I can never remember his name until it turns up. Adjumani, that's his name. Mikolov picks this ball up now. 32 minutes on the clock. Is Mikolov going to cross that in? He's lost out to Kuimov. It's cleared upfield. Adjumani, though, collects it in the middle. Invites Bakayoko forward. This is a worry. I don't like the fact that we're down to 10 men. Both of our centre-backs are just running forward with it. Abdul Samed to Yurkovs. It's a first-time shot, but saved by the keeper. My assistant manager is desperate for me to go very defensive. We're not doing it. We're just not. We're going to stick with positive. We're going to try and score another goal, okay? Bakayoko to Yanis Vugels in the centre circle. Left-hand side, Adjumani. Zavs has made a run. Adjumani's decided to not pass to him, instead go for a run himself. Crosses in. Yakov's on the half volley. Or on the volley, one on the two. Hits it over the bar. Still 1-0. Still 5-1 on aggregate, though. Still not half-time either. Robert Mikolov back to Rafalskis, who is weirdly on a 6.4. Zavs is there. Little stoop and header. Hits it just wide. We should be maybe 2 or 3-0 up at the moment, shouldn't we? We're doing so well, even with 10 men. You'd think that since the red card, maybe Bate would have come back into it. They've had one shot. That's all they've had is one shot, and that was before we got our player sent off. Can I talk to Rybacks? Can I get? It's unacceptable. Good, you should be demotivated. Right now, I don't need you to be motivated. You're not even on the pitch. I am wondering what we do with Rafalskis. He's on a 6'4", Troninkov's as well. He's not doing so hot. 6'6" at the moment, dropping down to 6'5". But yeah, do we need to do something? Everyone's just started looking complacent. Let's focus, guys. Focus. Oh, that's made everyone even more annoyed. Why did I do that? 70 minutes on the clock, and we are doing a triple change. We're bringing on Bossard, Kauner, and Mikolov. Troninkov's, Rafalskis, and Samed all coming off. 2 of them, the central midfielders, were both booked. So I don't want them to be getting themselves another yellow card. So yeah, we've got a bunch of children, a few more children anyway on the pitch, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 graduates now. Technically, it's 5 graduates on the pitch, and one of them who got sent off, who are hopefully going to finish out this game. It's going to be Jablonski, plays that ball through, a lovely ball as well. Malcolm Jans, the youngster with a good enough save, 15 minutes left. Bate with a corner. Surely if they score, it's just going to be a consolation goal. It's going to come in towards Malcolm Jans. Fisted it clear for some reason. Didn't want to grab it. He's wearing boxing gloves. Is the chance still alive? It's hit into Kauner, who's immediately got booked. He's been on the pitch for a minute. Second leg certainly wasn't as exciting as the first leg, but it looks like we are going to be picking up the victory. We do pick up the victory. We go through to the next Champions League round. And more importantly, which is still a weird thing to say, we've got coefficient points. I don't care the fact that we've got through to the next round. It's all about the coefficient points for maybe the first 5 seasons, and we are doing really well this year. We do also know who we're playing in the next round, and it's not easy. It's FC Copenhagen. They're good, aren't they? Zeka is their key player. He's their captain. He's not even their key player. Jonas Wind is it Wind? I don't know. Or Vind? I don't know. I'm going to call him Wind. He is their star player. He's good, isn't he? He's good at football. 31 goals and 64 appearances for Copenhagen over the last however many seasons. That is obviously going to be in the next match. You're getting fined, buddy, because that was disastrous. The big thing, though, for me is all about the coefficients, which means if we have a look, 34th place currently, we are already on 2.125 for the season, which is going to be replacing a 0.75. We are going to be flying. We're going to be flying up this. So let's sort it. Keep an eye on Latvia. Where are we going to go? We're moving up to at the moment. We're going to go up to 32nd at the moment, but we still have 2 more Champions League matches to play, potentially a Europa League match as well. I think, are we going to be in the proper Europa League if we balls this up? I'm fully aware this episode is very, very long now, isn't it? So we are on this one here. So if we lose, we drop down into, as far as I'm aware, we drop down into the Europa League qualifiers, and if we lose that, we just go straight in to the Europa League 2, I think. So we are in a very good position. If we beat Copenhagen, we then have 1 more tie to play to maybe get into the Champions League group stages. I might be being a little bit too optimistic about how good we've been. That is going to do it for this episode, and next episode will be the doubleheader against Copenhagen, again, before the season even starts. But We are still in the Champions League. That is the big one for me. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember, like button, subscribe button if you're new, stick your comments down in the comments section below. I'll be back next time for more Building a Nation with Latvia. Thanks for watching.